So you were talking about Joy having narcissistic tendencies. Tell me a little bit about that.
She's controlling. Nothing is ever her fault. She goes out of her way to belittle people just to make them feel bad about themselves for no reason.
Courtney, has Joy ever belittled you or screamed at you or put you down?
She's never belittled me or put me down. We have arguments, but they've never been yelling matches and nothing's ever been thrown.
Did you witness any of this conduct your mom said that she witnessed your wife engage in?
Before?
Before you got married?
No.
Okay. Well, and what do you think about Courtney right now and her role as a mom? Do you feel like that's changed since Joy's come into her life?
I do feel like that has changed. I feel like she has let Joy take over in parenting, which is something she never would have done before. I mean, she was very protective of her daughter.
Yeah. I'm still a little perplexed about this bruising in CPS. You say that the swat on the behind happened on a Tuesday, and the bruising didn't show up to Saturday? How do you know that Joy didn't do anything after this? Because that's a long time.
To be bruising on the baby, on the butt, like that for me is a big red flag because you have to hit a child hard enough to bruise them.
And CPS won't just take a baby, and I'm sure Areva, you agree, because I presided over cases for like 5 years where, you know, not just bruising, you know, they would investigate, but they removed the child from your home. My question is, there's such a delay, how do you know there wasn't anything else going on that you didn't witness? Exactly. I mean, is there ever an opportunity for Joy to have done something more?
And to add to that, Mary, you weren't home, Courtney, right, when this spanking occurred. So you're not really, you can't really testify or talk about as a witness what actually happened.
No, I wasn't there the night that it happened, but the Friday we left for Arizona, we were with other people. We were with my daughter's dad, and I talked to them personally, and no one's ever said they saw bruises. They never suspected there was some bruising. She never acted like her butt was hurting or anything like that.
Is that the only allegation is bruising as to why CPS took the child?
Yes.
No.
Wow.
No? Hold on, Mom. You say no. I want to know why. Why do you say no?
No. My granddaughter told them exactly what Joy did to her. She told them that Joy slapped her in the face. Then Joy spanked her and spanked her and spanked her and spanked her.
And what?
That's not what CPS said to me.
She got that much of a beating?
Because what Joy says was because she pushed a little boy down and she was being a bully.
Courtney, I mean, aren't these red flags for you to kind of wake up as a parent and say, you know, am I putting my partner before my child?
They would be red flags if it had happened. My daughter never had any markings on her face when I came home that night from work, and with it being that soon after, there would have been something.
Not always, not always. I want to educate you guys and let you know that that is not true. People, because of our different constitutions, you can bruise at different times, and it doesn't really matter, actually, how hard you hit. Sometimes people just don't bruise. But I think our question, obviously, is that, you know, this sort of seems like there's clearly some major concerns, and what I'm worried about now is that it sounds like you don't believe your daughter, because this is what your daughter's report is, and you're saying that that doesn't count?
Hey, Courtney, I just want to say to you as a lawyer, CPS is not going to take your child because she got hit on the butt twice with no bruising. So you really ought to listen to what's happening here. And I know you have issues with your mom, but if something more is going on in that household that you don't know about, you need to wake up to that, because your daughter could be in danger.
Yeah. Your daughter's 5 and a half?
Yes.
She's just
so she's verbal enough to actually be able to
tell you what's going on.
And can you imagine what your daughter's feeling by not being heard by mom? You got Child Protective Services involved. You got your own mother telling you there's something going on, and then you got your daughter telling you the stories that you don't believe. Do you understand the feeling that you're creating for your daughter? There's like this trust that she can't go to mom and tell her exactly what's going on, because at the end of the day, she's not going to be heard.
Well, she's separated from mom now, so that's even more extreme in terms of trauma to a child.
Do you get to visit her?
Yes.
Supervised or unsupervised?
Supervised.
Okay, so they have concerns. That's why they're supervised right now.
Supervised visits mean that CPS is concerned about you, and does your partner get to visit her too?
No.
Not right now, no.